Hi, this is a new video, and I found this interesting article about brain glucose metabolism in schizophrenia, and it's a systematic review and meta-analysis of those FDG and PET studies in schizophrenia. I'm curious how many studies they have reached. So, impaired brain metabolism may be central to schizophrenia pathophysiology, but the magnitude and consistency of metabolic dysfunction is not known. And they searched those websites, those three databases between those starting from 1980 to 2021. Studies comparing regional brain glucose metabolism using this method in schizophrenia. First episode versus psychosis versus controls effect size were pooled using random effects model. I don't know if they should include this information there, but I think they should include to say that how they conduct the meta-analysis. And primary measures were regional absolute and relative CMR glue in frontal, temporal, parietal and occipital lobes, basal ganglia and thalamus. So this is important because I think they have excluded some articles through this. 36 studies were included, so that it's not very much, I guess. So, and frontal absolute glucose metabolism and metabolism relative to whole brain were lower in schizophrenia versus controls with moderate heterogeneity. So yeah, p-value is quite low, and absolute frontal metabolism was lower in chronic versus first episode patients. I'm curious how many studies they include, especially on this topic. Medicated patients showed frontal hypometabolism relative to controls, while metabolism in drug-free patients didn't differ significantly from controls. So, and studies identified reporting voxel-based morphometry measures of absolute FDG uptake were also analyzed using signed differential mapping analysis, finding lower FDG uptake in the left anterior cingulate gyrus and the left inferior orbital frontal part in schizophrenia. So this is the value that allows you to calculate the effect size, so that's why it's important. Maybe they could directly give the effect size, maybe, I don't know. And this p-value is still less than 0.05. Conclusion: we report evidence for hypometabolism with large effect size in the frontal cortex in schizophrenia without consistent evidence for alterations in other brain regions, and our findings support the hypothesis of hypofrontality in schizophrenia. It's quite clear and very well written article. I really find it very useful, and they didn't really spend much time actually. They know what they're looking for here in this study, and they're like searching this topic to search to understand hypometabolism, and they searched the effect size, and they found the large effect size is great, I guess. I don't know if because I certainly did some research using many things, many variables. I never see large effect size with anything. Like I maximum find like moderate in anything. I mean, that's like just it's hard to find. And then so it seems they're sure about this change, and then they investigate it. And this study is also like, the good thing is they're not really hiding their data because they're using other people's data. So, and I think the table should include the studies that mentioned, but I think we cannot reach the full article. And I suggest you to read more about this study, and I'm sure you will like it. And See you in the next video. Bye bye.